Hi guys, Rob from Rob's Model Cars and back again today with another model review. Now you probably know from my collection videos that I'm a huge Ferrari F40 fan and I wanted to add this new model to the collection because I think it's a lot more accurate than some of the other models. All other F40 models, they all have their pluses and minuses for authenticity, but I think Kyosho did a really good job on this one. So this is from Kyosho's high-end resin series. It is a sealed resin model, but it is a really good replication of the street version of the Ferrari F40. So these models are made by Mark, sold under the Kyosho brand. Nice box, but it is the old style flip-top box. So if we open that up, we have the model sitting inside. Now all the older Pico models, I think the older BBR models were like this also. They had this flip-top box. It's quite old school considering all the new model releases that come with a lift-off top and a plexiglass display case. This has no plexiglass display case, just the model on a base. So we'll get this out and we'll have a closer look. Okay, so first impressions of the model, it looks quite stunning. I think they've really done a great job, Kyosho, on this high-end resin model, and the proportions look really good. Compared to my Hot Wheels Elite version, I think this is way more accurate and a really good representation of the Ferrari F40. So with this model, we'll start with the base of these Kyosho high-end resin models. Pretty disappointed with the base. It looks so cheap. It does have a nice little Ferrari F40 photo etch badge here, but definitely not at the level of BBR or MR display bases. I know a lot of you guys take these models off the bases, but I think they could have done a much better job with the base. So luckily for me, that's really the only disappointment is the base, because I'm really happy with the model. So let's start at the front. Of course, at this price point, we do have real mesh in all the openings. The driving light, fog light indicators, really highly detailed. Nice clear plastic over there. You do have a nice little photo etched Ferrari badge in the front. Nice little side indicator, clear orange lens here. Decals on the side of the Cavalinos. Mirrors are replicated quite well. The body lines are nice and crisp and sharp, the black body line all the way through. You do have the black latches to lift the front. It's not an opening model, but that's what they're for. Nice little badges on the back. The wings nicely done, nice little bolt details, and also the back of the model also. So good taillight detail. This whole panel is mesh, which is what you'd expect. You do have the F40 plate on the back. And in the light you can actually see through into the engine compartment through that mesh. So really nicely done there from Kyosho. The side vents, they are open as well, these ones through here. So a lot of models, they're just sealed and they're painted black to look like a vent. These are actually open through. So really good job there. Nice work on the exhaust outlets and also the photo etch Ferrari badge there. Paint is superb on this model, super glossy. I found no flaws on it at all, so they did a really good job there. Some people on the forum have told me that they had some quality control issues with theirs, but I really don't have any issues with this one at all. It's really quite well made and it passed through the quality control process without any issues. So really happy with that. We'll go on to the windows. So again, they use a really nice super clear plastic for the front and side windows. Not disappointed with that. And then the challenge for a lot of model makers is the rear engine lid of the F40. So this is made out of a thicker plastic, obviously because they have to cast it with all these louver openings in there. It's nearly as clear as the front windows. I have no complaints there. It still gives you a really good look at the engine. While we're talking about the engine, detail is really very good. There's a lot of different layering to the engine details, so it gives it a lot of realism and a lot of depth also. So again, I think they've done a really good job on the engine. We'll shoot back to the outside again. So really well made wheels. I think that's what sets this model apart from other F40s, is the replication of the wheels. These were the Compomotive stars that we used on Ferraris. They do have really good center lock detail with a little pin. You do have a decent brake rotor and caliper in behind the wheels, front and rear. Nice detail of the tyres, and you've got little Pirelli logos on there as well, front and rear. And most importantly about this model is the stance, the way it sits. I think they've nailed it with that. It sits really well. It looks like all the pictures of the F40 street version, and that's what I wanted. I wanted something that was really very accurate, and I think Kyosho's done a fantastic job of that. So that's all the little details, the paint quality, the wheels, engine detail. The rest just comes to the interior. So as you know, if you're an F40 fan, the F40 interior is quite Spartan. So you've just got your 2 red seats in there, very plain dashboard, very plain 90s steering wheel, and the manual gated shifter as well. So not a lot to replicate, but it is very well done. So after a few disappointing model purchases this year so far, this one has actually been a highlight. So I'm really happy to add this to my collection of other F40s. And Kyosho, thumbs up. It'd be great if they can start making some more of the iconic Ferrari models. So that's it for today. For today's review of the Kyosho high-end resin model of the Ferrari F40 street version. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. Don't forget to smash that like button, and don't forget to click the bell notification. That way you'll receive all the latest videos when they come out. So that's it for today. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got more videos coming out every few days, and thanks for watching Rob's Model Cars.